All right. Hi, everyone. So this month we are discussing event resources, and we find that this topic is probably valuable to a lot of you because we're hosting events, hundreds, potentially thousands of events every year under the USA Softball banner. So trying to keep it as simple and straightforward to you for you as possible as to what you need to make sure that you've got everything you need going for your event to make sure that it complies with safe sports standards. So basically there are 5 main components. First of all is the event participant list. And this is actually a Google sheet that has pre-listed columns for you to collect all the individuals' names who are participating, whether they're minor athletes or adult participants, collecting their name, and if they're adult participants, if they are safe sport trained and background checked, as well as their contact info. This is very helpful in the event that there is somebody who might have a duplicate name, a minor athlete, or there is an adult participant who maybe they just got added day of, and they're helping you either run the tournament, or they're a vendor, or they're a scorekeeper, or a substitute trainer, or something to that effect. So if you need that, we can send that link to you in the follow-up, and that spreadsheet gets sent to us, and then we'll run it through the internal exclusion list to ensure that nobody who is on the internal list is participating in your event. You should also, as event organizers and tournament directors, be checking it against the U.S. Center for Safe Sport centralized disciplinary database. These are all the people who've been banned or suspended by Safe Sport from our sport, and it's searchable. You just type in softball, and there are some people who are specifically listed under USA Softball, but then there are others who are maybe were banned or suspended from more than one sport, so you might see another sport come up there as well. The second main component for a safe softball event is the, let me pull it up for you, the map at a glance. So this resource is available on the Google Drive, or it's actually available on the U.S. Center for Safe Sports website. This is a short one pager. It's actually about 8 pages. But what we've done is we reduced the size and the formatting of it. So I'll give you, I'll show here. So I've repaginated the document so that it actually doesn't go in order, but you can actually print this. For example, if I wanted to print it, and I wanted to print multiple on a page, it would align the front and the back so that you can print it out and fold it, and it's only going to take up 2 pages versus the 8. So you can print it out, and we did this most recently for the Gold Nationals, and it saved paper and not likely some ink, but definitely some paper. So this goes through the map very briefly. The actual minor athlete abuse prevention policy is about 30 pages. So this is only 8. So it's a quick summary of the information, and it's a little bit more reader friendly and a little bit more colorful. So that is the map at a glance. The third component of a safe softball event, I'm actually going to kick it over to our membership services manager over Adult and Slow Pitch, Kylie Webb. She is in our stadium. As I mentioned, we are getting ready for our All-American games. And so we've set up our stadium to ensure that all of our minor athletes and adult participants know how to report. So she is going to show you how we do that. There she is.
Can everyone hear me?
You're good.
All right. So you can see on our door, this is our training room. We have signage on the training room and the bathrooms over here. It just gives you like the phone number and the email of how to report. And we have them on doors for every location that a minor and an adult could be behind closed doors.
Thank you, Kylie. And the next component is, I'm going to kick it over to Julie, who's standing out in our outfield right now. And she will show you what else.
Hey guys, hopefully it's not too loud. I'm out here in center field. I'm dying currently of heat right now. But the music is going, so it's a little loud, but I wanted to show you, I don't know if this will flip around, but we've got, oh gosh, I can't see. Here. We have these banners that we put on our fences here. So it just shows USA Softball and Safe Sport in partnership. And we also have this banner placed at the main entrance of our stadium. Your guys are able to get any of these printed and made for you. You just have to contact our marketing department and they will be able to send you the graphic for it.
And the final component is a wristband.
That is me too. Hey, so we have, so as you know, everybody, when they go through Safe Sport and background check as a coach, they get their badge from Register USA. So as kind of a secondary, another precaution when they're on site here, when we're checking them day of, we have these plastic bracelets. You can just get big boxes of them off of Amazon, and they come in tons of different colors, 1,000 in a pack, there's a bunch. But we get the plastic ones, and once we verify ID, Safe Sport, background check, and all of that, we personally put it on the coaches. That way we make sure it's not going to fall off, make sure they don't hand it off to anybody else. And it's also just something visible that umpires can see, staff can see, everybody else can see. And it's also, with it being plastic, it's waterproof and it can last the entire event. Anytime the bracelet breaks or is cut off or anything of that nature, all they do is come back to a tournament director or an admin, and we just recheck their ID and we give them a secondary bracelet. So that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Julie. You can go back in the shade now. Awesome. So that is how we do it at the stadium. Obviously, we're usually an outdoor sport. So most events that are under the USA Softball banner are taking place outside at a field of some kind. So in that way, you know, when the standards apply to different sports, for example, basketball and volleyball are usually indoors. And so their facilities are a lot more, I would say, tricky to post this information because everything is indoors, behind doors. Every interaction between a minor athlete and an adult participant needs to be interruptible and observable. So in this case, we kind of luck out in the fact that our events are 99.9% outside. And usually there is not a training room around. There might be a canopy where a trainer might be able to, or an EMT might be able to assist a minor athlete, but they're usually not fully enclosed inside. So for the purposes of our training room, we keep that propped open and we keep the sign on the door, as well as our restrooms. All the doors, even inside of our office building, has those signs on them. Any other event that is going on a field, just ensure that there is no adult participant and a minor athlete interacting in a one-on-one situation. For example, you know, it's the night before a big tournament starts and a coach tells an athlete that they want to go do some extra hitting practice. That's fine as long as another athlete or another adult is present. So the interactions cannot remain one-on-one. So when it comes to different events going on, those are the 5 main components that you need to keep in mind. As Julie said, if you want to get that banner ordered, you can message marketing and they will assist you with that, the co-brand. Other than that, those are the main points that we wanted to be sure that we hit. I know we got through that super quick, but in that case, does anybody have any questions?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, Matt.
What was the name again of who we need to contact for the banners?
Marketing. So Reagan Rogers is our marketing manager and she can assist you with getting that banner ordered.
Okay. Is that through a third-party vendor or is that straight from the office?
It's through a third party because it needs to get made. I am not too positive on the size details of that because I know, for example, like some fences are 6 feet and some are the shorter temporary fences. So depending on what your facility looks like, you can probably just more clearly discuss that with her and she can assist you with that. But it will likely be through one of our vendors that we typically use.
Okay, do you happen to have a ballpark price on this?
Not off the top of my head. I know she sent it to me at one point. But I can certainly ask her and get back to you.
Thank you.
Sure. Any other questions? Awesome. Well, happy as always to give you some time back in your day. And we will see you next month. And I can't believe it'll be September already. So I hope everyone has a great day.